synchronizing audio with video. And if I could have a controller for just a moment.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry!
It's okay, I think that was just the battery door.
Oh, thank god!
Hello everyone and welcome back to Baldur Plays Something. We are playing Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Conrad and I have switched for some reason because I had to direct him to the couch and he sat in the first spot available. That's fine because the first episode I was playing with Conrad, second I was playing with Ian. We are going to let these two fine folks take the pilot's seat from here on out. And I guess we're just going to see if we can find some urns, at least to complete a quest that isn't just, I don't know, kill some rodents that are making the girl have to go pee. So, yeah, let's get to that. I'm Baldur. Let's play something.
You know, I'm realizing, Ian, that actually probably the reason we would do the archer and the fighter is because basically the cheats just get all the other classes up to spellcaster level by allowing them to just do everything that spellcaster would do. But I don't think the spellcaster can ultimately do all the stuff that the other characters can do, like use two-handed weapons.
To be fair, I think the spellcaster probably has a buttload more mana. So I can just sit there in the middle.
That's also true.
You can sit there in the middle of the room and be like unlimited power, whereas the fighter has to go like, hold on, I need to shuffle my socks across the rug for a little bit first.
That's true.
Oh no, it reminds me of Link's Awakening. There's this shopkeeper who's constantly rubbing his hands together, and then when you steal something from him, he unleashes this Emperor Palpatine chain lightning onto you. And
so he's literally been there building up charge for years, waiting for someone to rob him.
Run away.
And he's like, someone's gonna do it. Someone's gonna do it. It's my fucking day!
he totally looks like he was actually like just waiting for that too.
Well, he's either building up a charge or just evilly rubbing his hands. Yes, evilly rubbing his hands.
All right, Conrad, you have to stop dilly-dallying. We're looking for urns. Come on.
Let's find some urns.
Let's find some urns, bro. We gotta get those urns. Everybody wants urns. Is that an urn? No.
Is it a Greek urn?
Is it a Venetian urn?
It's a Ming urn? That's a vase.
Wow, Conrad. You're a real stickler about your urns, aren't you?
At least I'm not going into vase and vase.
The vase.
It's a vache!
I figured I would try on the ever so slight chance someone would be like, what's a Greek urn? And I'd be like, I don't know, about 3 drachma now.
No.
Alright, this way, Conrad.
The economy's in shambles.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know. Like, I know that that's a joke, but I don't know what the usual amounts are. It was definitely, though, watching at one point in Game Grumps, one of them successfully pulled a is it Up Dog on the other one. What's Up Dog?
Have you watched What Were You in the Shadows?
No.
Oh, there's never mind. I'm not even gonna.
Okay.
If you like vampires, though.
Yeah, it's actually great. You should watch the movie and you should watch the show. It's created by Taika Waititi.
Okay, yeah. As we were speaking earlier in this evening of our appreciation thereof.
Yes, I have great fondness for him. He's a very talented gentleman.
He is that.
You might want to save as long as you're by a pedestal.
That's not
Yeah. And there is a possibility though.
I love that ball light. Oh, that looks so good when it's coming from the direction of the camera. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, you get a high-level mage and they're a powerhouse. I love that kind of thing. Like, the power I'm feeling in this game doing that. Now, granted, level 20 is probably a little high for this area.
It's very high. Have you noticed we're not taking like any damage at all?
Yeah.
I was
and I'm dropping meteors inside a basement.
Well, I mean, it's a little drafty.
One of my favorite special magic attacks in Grandia 2 it was just called Boom. And
Boom.
the animation for it was like this droplets going. And I
Oh,
just,
did it do the everything goes to silence,
yeah.
rumble, and then...
Yep.
Nice!
That's the one.
Nice. I always like that in sound design. Usually in movies, but I think I've seen that used well in a couple games as well.
Okay, my favorite use of
Hold on.
silence
There was
in
an eye icon that came up.
where?
The eye icon means you can't move. You can't adjust the camera.
Oh,
Took me a
okay.
long time to realize.
Because I was wondering if it was like, look at this thing, dumbass, it's what you're looking for.
That would be nice. Okay, so where have we not been? We haven't been over here. Conrad.
He's trying to get his spells going.
Let me tell you something about Conrad trying to organize his spells and things.
See me try and put skins on weapons.
When we play Nazi zombies, he literally has to spend like a half an hour customizing his weapons every single time.
I'm just
my
putting
God,
in all the items that I would want. I want them all to reload
It's
faster. I
interesting
want
when
them
I'm playing
all to-
something single player, and when
That's
I'm
fine,
not
yeah.
playing for the camera,
Right.
I will dig around with that stuff till the cows come home.
Right.
As soon as the camera's on me, I'm conscious of what is entertaining for people to watch.
Right.
So, like, a bunch of the games that I've been playing on the Citadel are games with inventory management.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, alright, cool, we're gonna start playing, I did 2 Human this past week. And it's like, alright, cool, I boot up and I'm like, alright, just, what's the helmet I'm using? Salvage all the rest, because I have a carry limit of 50. Salvage, and it's, you know, I'm playing Dragon Age, and there's a lot of that.
We got an urn. We got an
Urn!
urn. Let's get that urn.
Hold
get
up,
that
are
urn.
you just shoving it around? Oh, that's the pedestal right there, right?
Yeah, we just shove it onto these things.
Oh,
Hopefully the other urns are in this
probably
room.
in this room, yeah. I like how you also didn't actually carry through with putting it on the pedestal. There's skeletons, we'll get there.
Yeah, that's commitment right there.
Look, I would put it on the pedestal, but these guys have a bone to pick with me.
Because they're skeletons.
Thank you for the wave of getting that joke going down the couch.
We got one more. Conrad,
Let's kill that last fucker.
I want to put this.
Oh, where'd the other urn? Where'd that urn suddenly come from?
I put it there.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Wow, it is
Wait,
just
it just
like
blends in
sort
there.
of floating with you, which is better than when I played Anime Standing, where I had to push a thing and it was very realistic to push a barrel up a mountain.
It was very realistic. That doesn't sound fun.
It wasn't. It was the most engaging gameplay of the entire game.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, it's a gag game. Anime Standing is a parody of Death Stranding with cute anime girls, and with a nudity DLC.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So that tells you what sort of game it is.
Well, I'm just picturing what's his nuts from Death Stranding and Boondock Saints naked in a video game. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong character.
Yeah, you've been pushing around
Norman
this
Reedus,
urn that I
naked,
carefully placed.
Yes.
the naked Norman Reedus
Yeah.
DLC. I'm sure that would increase the playing
That's
the
1, 2,
playership
3.
of.
Is there specific pedestals
Of
you gotta
course
put
there
them
is.
on?
Or yeah,
What did he say? Did he say that they were?
I'm sure he.
He said that there were 3 urns. I don't remember him saying a specific order for the pedestals. He
Okay.
said gold, silver, and bronze. Is that bronze or is that just a random fucking urn on the left? That may not even be one of the 3 pedestals. Because that doesn't look bronze to me. That looks
is there
clay.
another urn here?
Look for another urn. I think that one's a fake out.
Yeah, that's clever. That's
I
totally
missed my
possible.
phone, my sword not on fire.
When you swing it again, it will be.
Ah.
Listen, fire is a limited resource. Not very limited.
No, it's actually I forget. Magic might wear off of weapons.
Hit square. Interesting, because at one point I noticed it wasn't on fire, and then I hit square, and it reignited.
Maybe it has to be. with
Also, when you
enemies
went to
around.
check out your weapon, you were in your armor thing instead.
No, flaming longsword
Flaming
plus
longsword.
1.
Okay, yep, cool.
Interesting.
Maybe when you actually make contact with something.
That
Yeah.
might.
When there's actual enemies around, it reignites, maybe. You can move the camera around to look in front of you and try to find...
Oh wow, that changes everything. Thank you. Wow, I feel stupid now.
Also, light up those dark corners.
I don't think we need to be in this room, Conrad. Unless we literally have to move an urn from... Like,
Maybe
all
put
the way
that
over here.
clay urn that might actually be bronze on another spot.
Let's explore this real quick.
Okay.
I feel like there might be something stupid where we have to just take an urn from really far away and tediously drag it all the way.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not
Who knows? No skeletons allowed.
Sounds like a young adult novel. No.
Or a
Sounds like
memoir.
No skeletons allowed.
Oh. Yeah. No. Okay.
Or you're looking it up.
Yeah. It says they're all in that room.
Okay. But is there a fake out?
I didn't see it saying so in the one thing.
Does it say about the order that they may or may not have to go in?
not strong enough.
No. Oh yes. You will know you place the right urn in the right square when you hear a sliding stone sound when you place it.
Okay, so that's...
So there will be an audio cue.
Alright, let's head back there then. After we kill these zombos.
Slightly limited power. I don't know why you wouldn't just keep chain lightning equipped the entire time.
Because
I appreciate that, but I'm like
ADHD as fuck. And I want to use magic missile. I just remembered.
Oh, that's right. That's reasonable. Also, you have fire back. Now that there's enemies around.
Cure light wounds.
Okay, so...
I have no room for that.
Moving the
Like
camera
this
around.
way, and then I think take a right once you get to the big room.
Yes.
Hey, where'd you come from, little pal? Ooh, that's a fun sound effect too. The
Has kind of like a... Yes, yeah, I like that, like, sort of glass breaking kind of sound.
yeah.
That metal rod sound. Yo.
Well, like I like this the sound of
Go
you
this way.
you casting it. Pew. Yeah.
Seaman.
Okay, so...
All right, I don't like it anymore. Okay.
We need to hear.
All right, so start with the gold one and just push it across until we get one that slides.
Okay. Come on. Pushing Urns, the video game. Pushing Urns, a memoir.
No. Next.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that kadunk. Okay, switch those two.
Which two?
The two that you're at right now. The last two. You're. Don't. Oh my god. This is like the worst game of cups and balls.
There we go. We did it.
Yay.
Look at us. We have college degrees.
We do. Guess what they're in.
I mean, did you get college degrees in video game puzzle logic?
Actually, I have a college degree in
So it's
urn
all the more.
pushing.
Sorry, Ian?
I have a college degree in urn pushing. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
See, I didn't hear what you said, so I was like, no, I actually want to know what your degree is. And then you said that, and I fucking hate you.
No, my degree is in cinema studies.
Oh, zombies.
I mean, it may as well
My-
be a degree in urn pushing.
My degree is in the locomotion of pottery containers.
Yeah, yep.
But not self-locomotion. I'm thinking of specializing that in my PhD.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's really a field of study that could very much be expanded upon.
See, of course, I say this, but I'm actually listening to a podcast about the fall of Rome, and they spend a good 3 episodes talking about the Roman economy, much of which is they're able to find out how widespread the economy is by, oh yeah, this one type of pottery that's made in North Africa that is found all over the empire, and not just like in the homes of rich people, like your average range of peasants in Roman Britain would have North African red slip pottery.
Huh.
And it's talking about the trade routes and stuff. So yes, the locomotion of pottery.
Indeed.
Pushing
Quite literally,
urns
yeah.
to oversimplify it.
I had a cousin who was an urn pusher.
It ain't much, but it's on us
It's
living.
not living. Okay, I guess there's nothing in here.
My sister wanted to be an Urned puller, and I just don't think that she ever was right in the head.
Now that's a dangerous route to go down. You know, there's just there's a lot of bad urn pulling out there. You know, you could really hurt yourself.
When you do that fire shield thing, is that just an immediate, just damages the people around you? Or-
Yeah.
Okay, it's not like a lasting armor or damage effect?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm not strong enough to carry you.
Oh, I've reached my... I should dump some shit. I'm carrying around too much.
Headless zombie's walking away from me.
Well, you know, you're not particularly nice to them.
It'd be cool.
I think my grandfather was an urn whisperer, which is really cool to have in my family line.
Interesting. Yeah.
My father was an urn farrier.
Oh, nice.
He shoot a lot of urns.
That's, yeah, that's basically bald urn pushing.
That's when you know you've made it into the big time.
Yeah,
Wanna
yeah.
ditch some
Uh,
stuff.
Again, to pull it back to that podcast, it talked about the height of Roman economy being at moving bulk cheap goods.
Huh.
Because even after the empire fell, you could still get luxury goods would still be moved around the Mediterranean. But what defined it as a large-scale economy was, oh yeah, these areas that made bulk grain for export. Like, if you're just a random person with a ship full of grain, you're not going to really get money for it unless there's a big established economy that is set up for bulk grain, bulk oil, bulk wine.
So what you're saying to me is that it wasn't really about the urns. It's about what you put in the urns.
Yeah, it is. It's because you could have your luxury items that you would put on a ship, but when you have a hold full of urns that you're pushing across the Mediterranean, that was the height of economy.
Isn't it still? Isn't that how capitalism works?
Really, capitalism just boils down to urns.
Yeah.
I thought it was all about turtles.
We're actually getting really close to just saying earnings.
Oh man, we really taken this urn thing all the way.
I'm sure we
earned
could
it.
keep going. Now we've taken it all the way. Thank you for watching.
Oh man, that was good.
We're in our 30s.
We're done with that. We put it in the ground, but we're cremating it and putting it in an urn instead.
Come full circle to the holder of things. Vessel.
Yeah.
In the next episode, we'll have already started an entire urn cult.
Next time on the House of Earnings.
I'll just start off and I'll be holding. What? I just look at both of you and just shatter.
Oh no.
Conrad did it.
Yeah. Well, it would be believable after that. So. Poor Conrad.
I'm definitely including.
Poor Nana.
Oh my gosh.
Poor Nana.
Who's that from?
Peter Pan.
Yeah, now that you say that, it's been 20 odd years since I've watched Peter Pan. But now that you say that,
It was clearly something that I recognized for some reason, but I had no idea why.
This zombie has no arms and really wants to.
I love in Halo 1 when you blow the arms off of a flood and he just comes on up to you.
I'm gonna give you a chest bump, and a very aggressive one at that.
The community would just refer to them as pets.
That's funny.
That is funny. This is well,
It's. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how close you get to like the heavenly and the profane. There might be Halos in the game. I don't know. First time someone mentioned Halo to me, I had no idea what they were talking about. I'm like, that doesn't sound like something I don't know.
We should go this way.
I just remember going, that Needler thing looks cool.
Needler's great. Needler is my favorite weapon.
Needler love.
Either love, especially in Halo 1.
The math, though.
Got massively nerfed in the second one, and they brought it back a little bit in the third.
What do you mean that they nerfed it in the second one?
When you could double wield things and it was like, this
Well, yeah, you
doesn't
could
do shit.
you could dual wield it, but each shard didn't do nearly as much damage, and it didn't home in nearly as well. The first game, the Needler did a really good job of homing in on targets. Like, you could fill someone with half a clip of Needler and they were dead.
But we got the spiker.
Yeah, I enjoy the campaigns of all the Halo games. It really, really annoys me that Halo 5 doesn't have local co-op multiplayer.
It annoys me that almost all first-person shooter games like that no longer support
Yeah,
that.
but because Halo got a lot of its popularity, it built off the back of local multiplayer, it just stings even more. Because I would love, you know, before Halo Infinite comes out, I would love to have someone and sit down and be like, alright, we're taking all weekend, and we're going to play all the games together. We're going to co-op 1 through 5. ODST can be another time. Reach can be another time. But you can't do that, because it's just not possible with 5.
It's a damn shame.
Yeah, and I liked 5 as well. Like, the Halo fan base is one of those fan bases that's never happy anymore.
They're never going to be happy anymore because first-person shooters have moved on from like
like
that particular way of doing first-person shooters.
yeah. Halo was in evolution in first-person shooters, and they haven't. It was a revolution almost.
And
they haven't
then
done anything revolutionary.
Call of
They've
Duty started
evolved
doing their
over
thing.
time. They've done getting in like equipment and stuff like Call of Duty does. They've evolved, but it's playing catch up with other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Remember Unreal Tournament?
Hell yes.
OG. Unreal
I've been
Tournament.
to Unreal Tournament 2004 for me. That was mine because going to LAN parties and people had a lot of extra copies that they would share at the LAN parties.
Yeah, I just remember like going to people's houses and like they've got Unreal Tournament on the computer.
No, this was like LAN parties in the gymnasium at college, and there'd be 30 odd people in a tournament, and it was amazing.
My power's too weak.
My power's too weak.
How about now? Oh, wait, sorry, we're going with ice. Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. You just keep shooting the dwarf.
Is there friendly fire on this?
No. So. But
He
it
would have been
is-
dead by now. You have been very indiscriminate with your magic casting.
Yeah, well, remember who we're talking about here. Watch my backswing there, friends.
My power's too weak.
My power's too weak. 0, 0, 0,
Yeah, we
0.
already established that ice isn't.
Yep.
My power's too weak.
Oh, that's not working? How about this? On one guy.
There's a flaming ghost over there.
Oh boy. Wow.
I have thoughts. I really enjoyed the show.
I'm not strong.
Get out of here.
I love gold!
Freaking ankle biters. I'm from Holland, isn't that weird?
I like Holland.
My power's too weak. My power's too weak.
Were you offended by gold member?
Yes! Not really. I'm offended by the Dutch.
There are only two things in this world there are only two things I hate in this world. People who are intolerant of other cultures
and the Dutch. You see, children, back in 2003, there was a movie called Gold Member.
It's the only Austin
17
Powers-
years movie.
It's the only Austin Powers movie I've seen, actually.
I like it. I think it's a good one. I mean, I like all of them, but the first one and the third one are the best. And the third one, I think, is my favorite because it encapsulates so much nostalgia from early 2000s that when I watch it, I'm like, oh yeah.
Or
fucking-
late 90s.
Or late 90s, but it's really, really early 2000s. The opening
They are very
sequence-
emblematic of their times.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oops, I did it again.
Yes, Scott. Preparation H does feel good on the whole.
On the whole.
Oh, wait, no, that's Scott's line.
Yes, I'm sure Preparation H does feel good.
On
the whole. Let's just call it Operation Ass Cream.
Preparations A through G have been an utter failure.
That was a decent setup for that too. All right, I think that is a good place to call it here because I see the camera getting ready to wind down. This looks interesting.
Oh, we found the orb.
Oh, this means we're about to kill a lot of zombies.
We have to kill the orb.
Okay, let me restart this so that we don't lose that. You guys keep doing your thing. Because the audio's still going on the other thing. Cool. All right, cool.
We're killing
Kill my
lots of
knee.
zombies.
We're killing zombies. I don't like that. I don't like those radar pings.
What did you see?
I mean, when it was going bling, bling, you know,
Oh,
sending
sonar.
the shockwaves out, it just kind of looked like the sonar. Sorry,
Yeah. It's definitely sending out some, like,
bad mojo,
bad juju through these zombs
bad zom.
and skeletons.
Chain. Hey, actually, yeah, the fire's good.
Fire good.
I don't see how poisoning an undead would work.
It's acid.
Seems like.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's acid, not poison.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't look good. If I were standing in front of a glowing orb and it started doing
And it
that,
started doing that, I would.
well,
I would be confident that I have cancer at that point. I'm like, well, you've probably rearranged my intestines. And made me lactose intolerant, so I'm very upset with you.
the orb of lactose intolerance.
Ah, yes. Or as we refer to it in the business, the orb of the dairy shits.
Conrad, you've been in contact with the orb of the dairy shits, haven't you?
I have.
He knows all about it.
Player 1, you may want some help.
Lord.
You should
Right
use some of
trigger.
your, like, more-
There you go. I don't know what trigger it is, so I'm gonna pull both. I need both anyway.
I assumed that I was too superpowered to be affected by
Do your
this.
bull rush.
Yeah, they
Good
are. It's not much, but it is definitely. I don't know when the last time was that you guys saved, so
Let's not die.
don't die. Don't die. I like you walking over that campfire, Conrad. That was good.
I forgot I can jump.
Jump on top of the orb next time. That's how you don't get hit by the cancer waves. Orb.
Is the orb of the health bar?
I don't know. I mean, you're doing damage to it.
The only thing I wish this game had was a summons.
Oh, that would be cool, yeah.
When you're ready, start whacking the orb. Its life bar will appear and it will begin to glow. Oh.
Interesting.
I wonder if it's being blocked by all of the pickup lesser healing. Yes, Orb of the Undead.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Yep, okay, it's being blocked by all the pickup stuff. So it is just before the word of. So you guys are about 3/5 of the way in. Yeah, I'd say you got 35-40% of that health bar left to go.
Kill that orb.
Whack it.
Whack the orb.
Smack! Smack, smack, smack! Okay, if I get a chance, aside from all this shit that you guys are not picking up. Okay, so the health bar is now in the middle of the word orb.
What are you ability? Here, switch with it for a second. Because I want to see, would you try out some of the fighter's abilities?
We're in the middle of a boss battle, Conrad. No.
That seems like a fantastic thing to do. once, Yeah, why didn't you do that before? Look, now you can hit the orb again. Why weren't we doing Meteor Swarm the entire time?
That's a good question. Let's just do meteors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah! Fucker. How do you like my heavenly orbs? Sounds like
Yeah. Yeah.
We've seen some heavenly orbs in this game.
How do you like my heavenly orbs?
They're heavenly.
I would comment on your heavenly orbs, but it looks like you got a pee. Oh!
Oh no!
Ghost bagpipes!
Wow, Faye had lived. Good for him.
Ilmater has
Damn.
truly sent you to us in our darkest hour.
Did
Where did this foul orb come from?
Oh, yes, we were told about placing the orb into the crypt.
I'm
Excellent. Well, before you do that, good sir, go ahead and do the P dance, because we're going to call this an end to this episode. I don't know if you guys want to keep going, if we just call that good, that we've had a few good episodes, and maybe we can come back to this another time, but I think that this was a good stab at it. I've definitely enjoyed playing this, and, I mean, we're not really playing for story. I'm having fun going through and killing stuff.
Indeed, yeah.
So
Eventually, I'll play this and pay attention to the story.
yeah, absolutely. It's probably not going to be something here on the channel, but thank you guys so much for bringing the game and bringing your good selves to bring this onto here and something to do tonight, and to
Absolutely.
that hopefully people have
Agreed.
enjoyed for the past few weeks.
Thank you for having us.
So, absolutely. If you guys have enjoyed any of these videos, give them a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe if you believe that we've earned it. And if you want to see more of these fine folks, please leave a comment down below and let me know. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.com/Boderbug, support at Patreon and Ko-Fi.com/Boderbug, and watch live at Twitch.tv/Boderbug. Make sure that you follow this gentleman on Instagram, link in the description, and that you watch Hide and Go Poop, because he's at 500,000 subscribers and wants to double that. Not subscribers, God.
Well,
Views.
viewers, yeah.
Views.
That
yes.
too would be nice.
Yeah, right? Anyway, guys, do all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.